that. Try to get as much water out as possible. My pan is starting to get a little smoky over there. All right. So I'm gonna just decrease the heat a little and watch my heat. And temperatures for this dish, I really gotta watch my temperatures. So I'm gonna go with the grapeseed oil because that's best for frying. But I've fried stuff with the avocado oil and the grapeseed oil, and then as long as I'm watching what I'm frying, things seem to go pretty well. And what I was about to say before about the plant-based meats, you tend to have to, well, I'll show y'all in other videos. I don't want to give away all my secrets, then y'all don't gotta watch my videos no more. So when I do the plant-based meats, I'll explain as I go, and it's definitely an art. There is one Beyond Meat product. Their sausages. Now those don't really require much prep before you put it in the pan. But you still gotta watch it. Because with those plant-based meats, it's not hard for it to just turn into mush on you. So it is an art. Okay, so the carrots are in. Now we're gonna take these, the green peas, So my last dish I shared with you guys, the pasta salad. It came out a little too much on the spicy side, so I added another bag of mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables to it, and it balanced right out right away. So that's a nice little trick. I'm happy to share with y'all. All right, we're gonna have to start to get to cutting if we're gonna make this transition. I'm gonna need another pot. Oh, that splash is hurting. All right, be all right. But why that smells so good? Like, maybe because I'm so hungry. But it smells like it's fully seasoned already. Something smells mad good. after they do that. The spaghetti's getting soft already. Oh yeah. We still got a minute to go. Alright, so how I want to cut these. Now, I like my onions well done. I like them really brown. So now's a good time to add them. Same thing with my garlic. By the time I finish cutting that up, I could just add it. And all of this should be coming along right. This is a good order that everything went in. So far, so good. What I do gotta do, well, no rush, because I could just rinse that other pan and just drop this straight in there. I'm gonna do the nuts last, because I gotta watch those very closely. They brown very fast on a high flame. And even on a lower flame, you gotta watch them very closely. This is smelling so delicious. Well, this is definitely gonna smell up the neighborhood late at night. It's 11:56. It's like 12 a.m. Yeah, working on the greenhouse earlier today was a lot. But I got really far. The tarp is over it. The frame is reinforced. I took apart the frame and reconstructed it the way I wanted it to fit my needs. There's still some sagging parts on the roof for the roof of the greenhouse that I'm gonna figure out, because when it rains and it snows, I want that to just drain down. My mom, because I was literally not even thinking about that, and my mom was like, okay, when it snows and rains, and I was like, wow, mommy, thank you, because I didn't even think about that. If I did, it just crossed my mind really fast. And I didn't think about it again until she mentioned it. So it's the shape of the greenhouse is like, the top is like, it goes like this and then like this and then like that. So the snow could go, once it gets high enough, it'll just fall off like that. But when it rains, there may be some puddling. And when the snow melts, there may be some puddling. So I'm trying to get it in a way where I'm sure what falls on it falls off. But if I can't get it that perfect, then there will be some puddling. I could just go in and push it up, because I'll be managing it regularly, because I'll have my greens in there when all goes well. And whatever doesn't survive the transfer, my plan is to go online and research which vegetables are sold in the supermarket that easily take root. A lot of them already have roots growing out of them. So just plant those, replant those. And make it through the winter off that for the most part. I haven't, I'm interested in canning. This is one of my air dryers to like take the fruits and the berries and stuff and dry them for dried fruit. And you can also use your air fryers if they have that setting to dry fruit as well. And you can also use that to dry other things like herbs. And some herbs are better dried over, like allowing them to dry themselves. But if you're in, I don't want to say a rush, but if you don't want to wait for the whole drying process to play out, then you could use a air dryer to oh, excuse me, Nana. I sneezed like right over her. But you could use well, I'm gonna just grab the phone as soon as I finish peeling these, and I'm gonna show y'all my machine. So you just slice your fruit. You can even do vegetables, whatever, fruit or vegetable. Slice it thin, like as thin as you could get it for the most part. And then you put it on these shelves in here. You could use a dry sheet. They got special things you could use to put on the trays before you start drying, or you could just use the tray itself. So I like how this is browning. But at the rate of things, as I didn't add the garlic yet, I'm going to turn it down to 2. Got a few extra crispy pieces, but I like to taste the carrots when they're like that. So that's not a problem. We just don't want all the carrots turning black on us, but a few. Is not bad. Yeah, if you don't chef up your garlic for your spaghetti, I don't know. I don't even think, unless a person's allergic to garlic, you ain't make no spaghetti if you ain't put no garlic in it. And what else is nice with spaghetti? What kind of bread is that? Garlic bread. Mm-hmm. All right. These little ones. It's time to flip that again. Even on 2. All right. I could tell because I could hear it sizzling. I gotta check my spaghetti texture as well. So far so good. And right now I'm thinking about seasonings, which seasonings I'm gonna use. I'm probably gonna go with my Sazon and... All right, before I forget, 2 things. Alright, so this machine right here, that's the Magic Mill Food Dehydrator. And these are the trays. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tray stations. And you just put your sliced thin fruit or vegetables on the trays. And then you set it to dry. And it takes a minute too, but they come out very dry, very crispy like chips. And then you put them in your Ziplocs, store them in a nice dry what should the lighting be? Just climate controlled. A nice area. And they last. Just like a bag of chips. So I'm just trying to slice this thin. Not going too crazy with it, but thin. Because a mad big piece of garlic in your mouth is not the move. But thin is good. To where it like almost melts in your mouth. And a little chunk here and there, but for the most part you want it thin. Alright, I hear the fire's finally cooling down under that. So I don't gotta really rush. We're gonna add about a teaspoon to a tablespoon, somewhere between a teaspoon and a tablespoon of oil to get the frying kicked off again for these garlics. Add some seasoning, and all that should soak into what we have there. Actually, I think it's time to chop up the other vegetables and herbs so we can add that with the garlic. And we're gonna put all of that in a pot with the sauce. And I'm gonna start working on the nuts. That didn't sound right. That did not sound right. So what else was I saying? I was telling y'all about that. I wanted to show y'all, and it was something else. I can't even. Oh, check the spaghetti, the texture. All right. The soggy spaghetti is not the move. And I know it's not ready yet, but by putting down one strand, I could time it. And we're definitely not looking at more than another 10 to 15 minutes. By the way, that spaghetti just tasted. Yeah, so crypto is not crypto, Bitcoin. Yeah, and you know, most crypto follows, but you gotta read the charts for any particular stock. But the major coins are they usually follow behind Bitcoin. And right now, I think it's September 13, 15, something like that. It's that Friday. Last Friday, I think, was the 6th. So 7 days from there is where we're at. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Friday the 13th. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. I'm happy to be home. Praise the Most High. And I'm happy I have y'all here with me. Enjoying this culinary journey with me. But this is not a dish I'm unfamiliar with. Every dish takes on somewhat of a life of its own. I'm not sitting here with, you know, measurements and a specific recipe. Like, this could have went down without the carrots. This could have went down without the green peas. So this is how it's going down. And there's ingredients that if I had, that I wouldn't be against adding. Like those, the scallions. I like scallions. In my spaghetti, I don't have scallions. All right. So I could turn the fire back up now. I'm not gonna put it on high. I'm gonna go with 8. And we can start adding seasoning. So I'm gonna go with 2 packs of Sazone. That's this one. Oh yeah, that little bit of oil I added, that was right on time. It's good. It's good for the fry. All right. That spaghetti's starting to look softer. All right. Have this over here soaking long enough. I'm rinsing it off now. One last rinse. All right. Rinse. Like that. Yeah, that's looking delicious. It's smelling good too. All right. this spaghetti's almost done. About 5 more minutes. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to turn this down to 5. Okay, this is not the best knife. It's not sharp enough. I should be going straight through these peppers way more effortlessly. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so no, I'm gonna leave that alone. It was about Friday night. Nah, let me just go there. It's better than quiet, right? Yeah, so I'm thinking about, how everybody's Friday night is going. For those of us at home, us homebodies, and for those of us that are out having a good time, I wish and pray and hope for peace, fun, joy, happiness for everybody, those out having a good time and those at home having a good time. Right now I'm actually enjoying myself even though I'm so hungry. And it's even more fun to know that I'm able to share what I'm doing and how I'm doing it with everybody who's enjoying the content. Oh, and with that being said, I'm almost at enough subscribers to go live. And I'd like to experiment with that. Okay, it's spaghetti. All right, let's get through this, and I'm sure by the time I chop up these last few vegetables, it's gonna pretty much be time to strain the spaghetti. over there snoring after her workout. Y'all should see her. When she walk her butt be going like this. Her whole body be just shaking. She be getting so much attention. Yeah, I gotta keep her in shape. I was just gonna jump on the scooter or my bike or something. And then I was like, let me take Nana for a health walk. She do run around in the yard a lot, but she stops fast. She don't just keep going. The walk is sustained cardio for her and for me. But I walk a lot with or without her. Yeah, so it seems like 5 is a good temp for this. So I can let this rock out while things brown up a little more. Yep. So I'm gonna add this Laura Ray's Total Seasoning. Ooh, those peppers are starting to do what they do. So I'm gonna go light on this, but I'm gonna leave it out. So when I do my taste test, I'll just add some more if I need it. I don't want to put too much and over season this because it won't be an easy fix like the pasta salad was. You make spaghetti too salty, you're pretty much done. Okay, I don't know why I was filling that with water. Okay, we got this. We got this. Let me show y'all my little trick. That's enough. That's it. And then I'm going to up. Uh, oh, excuse me. And don't. Okay. All right. So now you're about to strain that spaghetti. Just want to mix this one more time. After I strain the spaghetti, this is going to go on the sauce. And then we're going to start working on the main ingredient for the, excuse me, for the sauce, which is the nuts. All right. Okay, we going in. Oh. Oh no, you didn't. So apparently some of my spaghetti started to stick. But not bad, but it did. Not bad sticking, but a little sticking. All right. Take this. This back. So the herbs I added, the Italian seasoning, is looking really nicely blended in with the spaghetti. I'm gonna add this now to the sauce. And we are very close to done. Those are all flavorful. All right, so now, all right, now, put this, we're gonna leave this on 5. Actually, we could be a little bit more daring than that. We're gonna go with 7. I'm gonna wait for the oil to get very hot. Up to 7. Don't need that much oil. That's about a tablespoon. Yeah, that should do it. And I think it's safe to go with one more pack of Saison. Or should we go with the total? I'm gonna do the total. The only thing I like with the reason why I like the Saison better for this particular thing that I was about to do is because it's more fine and it will stick to the walnuts and pecans better than this, because these have bigger pieces. But since I already used 2 packs of Saison, I don't want to use more Saison. That's a good amount. Pecans. Now, if you have leftovers, I'll say by day 2, the pecans start to get a little on the soft side. But when everything is seasoned up good, it's not like it doesn't spoil the dish. So now this, you're just gonna watch it very closely. I like mine very dark, but not burnt. Now I'm hoping the seasoning sticks to it well as it browns. So like each time you get a nut, it has the flavor of the seasoning on it. And I also do like to add some parsley to the spaghetti, but I'm exhausted and I would have to mix it all in. And you see how it's browning so fast? You see that one? So you really, the nuts, you really got to stay on top of them. Don't not, you know what? Stuff like that make a brother not want to do a cooking show. Or just no more cooking shows with the word nuts in it. Alright. Yeah, that's looking delicious. You see how they keep browning? They brown that fast. And that's on 7. So like literally, if you walk away from this and try to come back to it, it'll be too late. Look at that. You see them browning? You see that? And one time I did this, I marinated the nuts. Like about 1 more minute of this, I'm satisfied. Let's see how long we've been going. 45 minutes. And that other take 1 was about 15 minutes. So as you can see, we pretty much done. I will let my sauce marinate for a good 10 minutes on a low flame, so all of the seasonings and flavors disperse in the sauce properly. But yeah, this was about an hour cook versus a bowl of cereal. An hour well spent. It's 12:35 a.m. And that's that. I'm gonna cheat. It tastes like butter popcorn, but better. All right. And that's that. Let's see. Hold up. Get y'all under the light. I don't know how way I could see that. But that's done. Just put that in there. Back over. Turn this down. It's on like 1. Hear them crackling, soaking up that sauce soaking up the flavor. Smells delicious. It smells garden fresh too. It's something about those fresh herbs and spices straight from the garden and vegetables straight from the garden that really bring out the natural flavors and aromas. So basically this just needs to simmer. Show y'all what that look like. And this is what the spaghetti looks like. I won't be making garlic. I won't be making garlic bread. Actually, I cut bread out my diet about 2 weeks ago. But I did have, what did I have? I had something with bread. It wasn't from like home, me buying bread. And I'm not saying I won't eat bread, it's just I'm not buying it. I'd rather bake it myself than buy it. Like with the spelt flour, it's a lot of that good, it's a lot of healthy flours out there. And then you know what you're making your bread with because you're the one making it. So, So, I want to start baking my own bread. And I'm okay with not having bread until then. I didn't add more Italian seasoning. I don't think I need to. It should be fine. I can't really think of anything else I'm gonna add to that sauce. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I'm so happy to have shared that cooking experience with y'all. I do hope y'all learned something. I do hope this Friday is beautiful for everyone. Peace, love, safety, family, prosperity, and good cooking. All right. All right, peace.